gotta be so close. We need boundaries.
Hi everyone, welcome back to What's Sewing On. Today I'm doing a dress that I've had on my to-do list for so long. I really just want a plain spring light dress that I can basically wear any day. So I'm going to give it a shot today. A couple weeks ago in my massive pattern haul that I did, I found this pattern by Simplicity. It's 76.53 and it has a lot of what I'm looking for. I'm not really sure about this pattern. I like the length. I think I'm going to do just below the knee. I really like the high waist with the half button top. I like the sleeves being short and it's very plain, it's very simple, and I think it's what I want. I'm just hoping that, I don't know, the pattern just looks, maybe it's just the illustrations, but it's not screaming exactly what I want, but it has pretty much everything that I really like. I think I'm gonna go with the collar version, which is really strange because I don't normally like collars, but I think it might be a nice touch with the dress. So I'm just gonna give it a shot. And I'm hoping that this pattern looks better than it does on the cover. And months ago, I found this fabric. It's a massive yellow tablecloth. It's 100% cotton. It has kind of a crinkly texture to it as well. It's not as light as I want, but I'm still hoping that it's going to work. And it's basically what I envisioned for this tablecloth when I saw it. So I'm going to try to bring that to life. I don't know how it's gonna go, but we will find out soon. The other obstacle, besides the fabric, besides the pattern, is I lost the English instructions to this pattern yesterday. I cut all of the pattern pieces that I needed out and it's gone. Like it's gone. I'm not one of those people that loses things. I can normally find them pretty quickly, but this, I need to get my house checked. There might be a black hole, maybe a vortex. I have no idea, but that pattern is gone. But the one good thing about these kind of patterns, especially in Canada, is there's always a French version. I took French all throughout school. I know basic French. I am not very good at it. I haven't had to use it in years. And if you talk to anyone that knows multiple languages, you know if you don't use it, you lose it. So I'm pretty sure I've lost it. And I have also never read anything in French about sewing. So I don't know sewing terminology. I feel like this is just doomed from the start. I don't know. I don't know about this project. I don't know about the fabric. I don't know about the pattern. I don't know about the instructions. But as I said, I cut all my pattern pieces last night, so I'm just gonna show you that and we're gonna start reading some French instructions. Okay, I didn't mean to bonk your head. Oh gosh. So I guess corsage is bodice. This is gonna be brutal. Oh, piquet de soutien. I don't know what that means. That looks like stay stitching. Thank gosh there are pictures, illustrations here because, all right, so stay stitching. I should probably try to read the directions instead of just looking at the pictures. Well, by the picture, it looks like I have to gather that in the box. Oh my God. I don't know what, oh, I feel like I should just give up now. This is so bad. Okay, then there's darts that I have to do. Entoilage. What is entoilage? I've never even heard that before. Looks like a star, but that's étoile. Doesn't have an N. Okay, well, let's just start with the easy stuff first. Stay stitch. Where was I? Stay stitch, the back, the front, gather, do the darts. Seems normal enough. What are manches? Long, oh, sleeves. Shoulder pads. No, I'm not putting in shoulder pads. I don't even have shoulder pads. Oh gosh, what did I get myself into?
Coming back no more down to Mississippi. Going to take a trip. Going to spend my days and end my days on the Louisiana shore.
What are you doing, monkey? Charlie, stop licking the floor.
Mississippi River,
Not enough coffee in the world for this. Why do I do this to myself? So I have the top put together at the shoulder seams, and I already think the neck is going to be too big for me in the back. But I'm just gonna keep going with it because this wasn't supposed to be a fitted dress. So maybe I'm wrong, but we'll see. There's already enough problems going on that I don't care. I've also already put the collar together and sewed it together, flipped it, pressed it. It's good to go. Just don't understand how to attach it and then attach it with the facing. The drawing is just not clear at all. So I'm up to the part where trim, flip, press. Did that. I thought pois was peas. I'm assuming they mean small circle. That has to be that one, but it doesn't look like it. But I'm gonna go with it. What I think I have to do, since I had to already press one side under, I think this top side, that's larger than the other. Can we see that? This part is supposed to go right side together onto the back of the collar, right to the shoulders. And it says to baste it in place. So this is not the time to learn how to do collars. I think I've only done one collar before on all of the things that I've made. And if you're not new here, then you'll probably remember the one I put out around Christmas, 1939. I almost wanted to quit sewing because that dress just killed me. Why? Maybe I'm just, you know what? This is probably from whenever I was doing my pattern haul a few weeks back, and I said how much I didn't like 70s collars because they're too pointed. This is probably the 70s collars coming back to bite me. Even though I don't think this is the 70s. This looks like 90 something, maybe 2000. 97. Okay, I'm just gonna try that. I have to just do it. All right, this is where I'm at so far. So I've just basted this in. This is basted around. I'm assuming this is going to be slip stitched or something. I don't really know. It looks like it's been machine basted, which is really weird because then, I don't know. Won't you see that from, oh, I guess the collar hides it. Huh. All right, well, we'll get there later. So the next step is to do the facing. So I've just went ahead and I've serged the outside. So they basically, I'm kind of figuring it out as I go. As much as I'm trying to read these amazing directions, I think what I need to do is stitch all along here, my facing. I think it all gets flipped. So basically pin it to the outside, baste. The heck are coins? Oh, coin. Oh my gosh, corners. Why do I say I'm just gonna make a nice, easy dress? I just always do this to myself.
Tonight, no, 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 Papa, don't go out tonight.
So I have my collar in. I'm really happy with the way it looks. It's all stitched and I've even serged underneath it and pressed it. And then I completely forgot I still have buttons and a zipper, sleeves, and the whole rest of the dress to do. I decided to go with just these kind of clear. I think those will look really cute. So I'm just gonna go with these ones. So I've gone ahead and finished the sleeve. It looks really nice. I ended up serging around the outside. The pleat is in. I am so not confident with how this dress is going to turn out.
I'm a jolly old fellow way back in New England where apples and peaches and talking to grow. Where the girls, they are handsome, the boys, they are likewise. Would have you to know, I came to your city, your sights for to see, the town and the great Union Square. I came to ride on your electric streetcars and to wink at your pretty girl there. But I'm old, but I'm awfully tough.
I feel way more tired than normal, and I don't know if it's just the day or if it's because my brain is hurting for these stupid directions. I've kind of given up. After I finished the collar, I didn't really look at it since then. I put on the zipper, which I don't even know if I filmed because I was so concentrated on getting it right. I really hate attaching a bodice to a skirt and then adding a zipper. I honestly hate it. I almost kind of just want to do buttons from now on and never have to do a zipper ever again, because just getting through that thickness of the double layer there, even cutting it down, and just like there's barely any room to move. Honestly, that's probably my least favorite thing that you have to do when you're sewing. I don't mind putting on a straight zipper with like a skirt or just a long dress, but as soon as you have to attach two pieces and then a zipper, it's the worst. So I tried it on. It's okay. I think I'm gonna go in and actually hem the sleeves shorter. They're a little bit too long, so I think I need to do something about that. I'm going to go and do the hem. So I'm going to go and serge everything, and then I just basically have to do the buttons. Is there something else I was supposed to do? Why do I feel like I'm missing something? But anyways, I will be done the dress this evening. Feel like maybe another hour, and we'll have the reveal tomorrow.
Miss Jones is starting to write to Mr. Minstrel Man on the road. He sent a letter just now. It's the old story how the troop is busted, the treasure afloat. Please, honey, send me my fare. I'm hungry too, I declare. You know I love you, that ain't no lie.
I'm actually shocked it turned out. I think, you know, not being sure about the fabric, not being sold on this pattern, not having English instructions, I honestly thought this dress was doomed. I almost, like, the whole video, I was just kind of like, well, we'll see how this goes. And you know what? I'm really happy I stuck with it and gave it a shot. It's exactly what I wanted. It's not an over-the-top dress, but exactly how I came into it was saying I want something simple, something plain, and something I can wear every day, and this is definitely it. I actually really like it. I'm really happy that I added to the skirt to make it a little bit more flowy. I really like the short sleeves. I'm thinking I might go in and possibly shorten them just a little bit more. We'll see, but I'm happy because before they were almost to my elbow and it was a little too long. So I'm happy that I went in a little bit. I really wish that there would have been more fabric because I think a cute tulip sleeve or something like that would have been cute. But honestly, I only had enough for what I had here. So I can't really go in and fix it other than what I've already done. But I do really like the pleat detail. I think that's such a cute little added detail. So I'm happy that that was in the pattern. It is a little high, but to be honest, I usually wear more modest necklines, so it's really not that big of a deal. And you know what? If I'm feeling a little saucy, I can always undo the top button and it still won't be that low. So I'm really happy with this neck. And you know what? The collar can stay. I actually really like the collar too. I think the whole top just looks very nice, and it's something that I'm definitely going to be wearing every day. Not every day, but any day with whatever I'm doing. So I'm definitely happy this is in my wardrobe. And I think my favorite detail about it is my little added tulip details that I've embroidered into the buttons. I love it. I am going to be putting that on so many things from now on, even maybe some stuff that I already have. It took like 2 seconds and it's so cute. I don't even know if other people will really notice it right away, but I know it's there and I freaking love them. I was like, when I was buttoning it up, I was being super gentle, but they're actually really sturdy, so I think it'll be good. The dress is a little, it doesn't fit me perfectly, but I did want something a bit looser. I didn't want something tight. I wanted to be really comfortable in it. So I don't think I'm gonna go in and fix this at all. I'm okay with the fact that it's a little bit big on me. That's no problem at all. The biggest issue that I run into, and I've run into it a few times, so I'm going to have to figure out a different way to do this, is this pattern was a little bit too small for me. A lot of these patterns that I use, since I do thrift them, they're not my size. Sometimes they're too big, sometimes they're too small. This one specifically was too small. So I just used the slide over method. So the front always works out fine. It's always the back, and I don't know, because I know I have broad shoulders, so adding that extra room seems like is what I need to do, but for some reason when I do that, the neck ends up being way too big. So I don't know what's going on. It's so annoying. And at this point, I was already like up to here with the pattern and the instructions, that instead of going in, ripping off the collar and fixing everything, I ended up just doing which I will show either up here, the whole thing. I did a dart right down the middle of my back from the collar down, and then I basically just cut the collar and then made a reverse dart on the other side, and then it kind of formed a V, and then I just attached the very tip of the V to the dress so it doesn't flip up and you can't see the stitching lines underneath. And honestly, I didn't mean to do it, but I actually really like the little V in the back. It's not the way it's supposed to go. I'm not advising to do that, but I actually think it's a cute detail. And honestly, I wear my hair down all the time, that no one's going to see it anyways, but that's what I did to fix it. So I'm definitely going to have to figure out how to resize patterns in a different way. I know there's a way of cutting up, redrawing and that. So I'm going to, I guess, have to start getting better at that if I'm going to keep thrifting patterns. But this way worked for me. It brought everything where it should go. I know that I probably could take a little bit more to make my sleeves more on the tip. It's just a little bit over the slope of my shoulder, but you know what? I was fed up. And I'm happy with how it turned out. So I can't really complain. It worked out. I think it looks nice in the back. I'm going to be wearing it. So little channel update. So I've decided that I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays from now on. I find having the extra Monday to be able to do my editing for the stuff that I did over the weekend is a huge help. Takes a lot of stress off it, and I know that I can upload. I've been finding Mondays, I don't know if it's just a more popular upload day or what's going on, but I've been having some issues with that. And then just also personally, it's a lot of rush at the end, and you know what, I'd rather just take the extra day, relax a little bit, and post on Tuesdays. So from now on, I will be posting Tuesdays. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and I hope you subscribe. I will see everybody on Tuesday in my next video. Your stomach's going crazy. You okay? Probably eating grass again. This guy's staring at me. 60, 76.53, 76.53. Are you gonna live? You got a monster grumbling in there. Oh my gosh, the driver was literally just staring at me. More time.